Hi everyone, let us start with real numbers. Exercise 2.1, question number 3. Find any 5 rational numbers between the given set. So this is the given question. You have to find 5 rational numbers. So let's start with the first question. The solution for this is 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. Between this, you have to find some rational numbers. So let's recap one small property which is given in the book. Like if you want to find, there are so many solutions to find the answer. So the answer you get might be different from other person if they follow a different rule. So let us use this property of rational numbers to find the rational numbers between any two fractional rational numbers. So it is given as P by Q, which is means if it is 1 by 2 and R by S, which means let's take as 3 by 4 are two rational numbers. Okay, it is in fraction form such that P by Q is less than R by S. So if 1 by 2 is less than 3 by 4, then this condition should be satisfied. So 1 by 4, 1 by 2 should be less than R by S means then P plus R by Q plus S, which means 1. We have to add the numerators and then you have to add the denominators. If you go like that, this thing will lie between these two. That is given here, which we are given here, which means 1 by 2 will be less than, which is 4, 4 by 6, which is less than another given rational number. So this using this method, you can keep on finding the rational numbers between any two rational numbers. So to understand this little clear, let us move on to our question. Our question given is you have to find any five rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. So let me take 1 by 5. The first set will be we are going to figure out between 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these both 1 by 4, add the numerators and the denominators. So this will be 2 by 9. Now this 2 by 9 surely it lies between 1 by 4 and 2 by 9 and 1 by 5. So 2 by 9 lies between your 1 by 5. So next, so we have found one. We have to find 5 such. So next move on to next. In this type, I am going to take the first one, 1 by 4 and 2 by 9, the one we found before. So now the next rational number will be add the numerators again. 1 plus 2 by 4 plus 9, which will be equal to 3 by 13. So this will be your second answer, which means 3 by 13 lies between these two numbers, 1 by 4 and 2 by 9. So now let's move on to the third. In the third set, see first given set is 1 by 4 and 1 by 5. So we have found one solution in between this and I have used these two answers and then found out the next one. Now what we are going to do is this 1 by 4 is less than 3 by 13 is less than 2 by 9 is less than 1 by 5. This is sure because of the property. So we have found two such numbers. So I am going to take again the first two. You can take any two that lies between these two. So if I take first two, 1 by 4 and 3 by 13 I am going to take. So let us similarly add the numerators together, which means I am going to add 1 plus 3 by 4 plus 13. So this is equal to 4 by 14, 17. Okay. So this is again going to be 1 by 4 is the given stuff, which is less than your 4 by 17, which is less than your 3 by 13, which is going to be less than your 2 by 9, which is again going to be less than 1 by 5. So now since we have found 3, we have to find 2 more. So in this time, let us take the last 2. 2 by 9 for easier addition purpose. Okay. So the fourth one will be I'm going to take 2 by 9 and 1 by 5. So this will be, let me write it again, 2 by 9 and 1 by 5. So this will be 2 plus 1 by 9 plus 5. Just add the numerators and the denominators. 3 by 14. So where this 3 by 14 lies? Can you guess? Yeah. It lies between the last two. So 1 by 4, 4 by 17, less than 3 by 13, less than 2 by 9, less than your now which we have found 3 by 14, less than 1 by 5. Okay. So next one will be, we are going to find the last one. So whichever you want, you can take. So for easier purpose, I am again going to take the last two. So if I take the last two, 3 by 14, comma 1 by 5. So this will be 3 plus 1 by 14 plus 5, which will be equal to 4 by 19. So this again lies between the other two rational numbers. So if you write your answer again, we can say it as 4 by 17 less than 3 by 13 less than 2 by 19 less than, sorry, less than 3 by 14. Now your answer is going to, this answer whichever you found at last is going to lie between 4 by 19 is going to lie between the last two. So now we have end up with 5 such rational numbers which is will be going to be your answer. Hope you understood this. So just keep on adding the numerators and denominators. So this is the answer for the first one. With this, let us move on to the second one. So let us start with the second question. Second question is very simple. It is given as 0.1 and 0.11. So which means simply like if you see this will be like a 1. If you take the numbers which is next to the decimal, it is like 1 and 11. So if suppose, let me put like this. If I put 1, 0, this is same equal to 0.118. So you can't write 1, 0. So let me add one more 1 going to the next decimal digit. So this will give you the numbers between 0.1 and 0.1. For safer side, for your better understanding, let me write 102, 103 and 104. We need only 5 numbers, so we can stop here. Let me write the remaining to make you understand why I chose 101. So if I go 107.108 and then 0.109 and then 0.110. What could be our next number? 0.11. So this goes on like this. This is even not required. If you could see this number, what is this number? This is exactly same as 0.11. This is our given question. So these are this, if you put here, this is your 0.1 will be your first number. So we started with here and we ended with here. So we can write, so for better understanding, I gave all the numbers between these two, but you can finish off with either any of the 5 numbers between here. I have wrote 10 numbers, you can take any 5. So please be clear with the numbers, whatever you write, and make sure that lies between the given question. So this is your second question. This is done. Let's move on to our third question. So the third question is lies between -1 and -2. So can you guess the simpler solution to this? Yeah, you can directly write like this, like the previous question. Just put just put with the decimals, which means point minus 1 point 0 is same. So let us put minus 1.1, comma minus 1.2. So comma minus 1.3. Anyways, it is going to lie between -2 and -1. So minus 1.4 and minus 1.5. This 5 numbers is obviously it is going to lie between -2 and it is the -1. So this you can take it as your answer. The answer is given differently. They have used some other solution. See, there are so many ways to find this. You can find the midpoint between these two. That is one solution by 2. And that also lies between, like -3 by 2 is obviously good. Minus what is -3 by 2? -1.5, right? So that is obviously going to lie between. So you can write it as a fraction numbers also. All these can be written as fractions. So you can use any method, or the first method which we studied, which means -1 by 1. Let us take it as -1 by 1 and this will be -2 by 1, right? So if you add these two, -1, plus minus 2 by, this is minus 1 by 1. So you can take it as plus by 1 by 1. So this will be equal to minus 3 by 2. See, again we are ending up with minus 3 by 2. This is minus 3 by 2 and this is minus 3 by 2. So whatever methods we use, we are going to end up with the same answer but in a different form. So don't waste time, just make it easier and clear. Go ahead with this minus decimal form. So with this I conclude the solution. Hope you understood this. Always stick to some easier rules. Finding the midpoint is easy, but just add these numbers. This will give up your answer for the first question. And for the second one, just be careful with your decimal points. For the third one, just go ahead with the decimal points. Hope you understood this very clearly. And thank you so much for watching. I'll give you the clear notes of this in the next slide. You can make a copy of it and refer to it if you have any doubts. Thank you.